Hello again, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener here at Village Nursery with Ginger, my dog. And today we're looking at camellias. Camellias are those wonderful shrubs for shady places in your garden. We're going to look at a couple of different varieties, and me and Ginger are. Camellias are wonderful shrubs that bloom in the winter time. Now these guys are loaded with buds, about to explode with all of their blossoms. It's late September here at the nursery, and we're about to see a lot of color in these guys over the next few months. But there are a few blossoms that have popped up. This is one of the early blooming varieties. It's called Debutante, and here's the very first blossom on that one. This plant will get covered with hundreds and hundreds of these blossoms over the course of the blooming season, which will run basically October through April, maybe as late as May. Another thing camellias are really great for are tight spaces. These have all been espaliered to go up against walls, so if you have a very narrow planting area, you can train these to grow really flat against a wall space and still give you lots of that great shady color. Now, one thing that's important to realize about camellias, as Ginger continues to look for all kinds of varmints here running around the nursery, is that they like a low pH in their soil. So make sure you use a good camellia mix when you plant these plants, or also good camellia fertilizer. That's important to help keep that pH nice and low so that the camellias can be happy. One of my personal favorites among the camellias is Kangero. This one has one of the longest bloom cycles. It will start blooming at the very beginning of October. These guys have already started to bloom. This is actually a Sasanqua camellia, which means it can get a little bit more sunshine than the regular Japanese camellia. The petals are single-petaled flowers, so they're not quite as big and massive as the double petal, but when this gets going, it will be covered with hundreds of blossoms. These guys can get all the way up to about 10 feet tall. In some sections of Japan, they're as big as 20 feet tall, the really, really old ones. And you can see here, this hummingbird really loves this Kangero camellia. So again, if you have a shady spot in your garden, consider planting a camellia. Wonderful color for the wintertime. This is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, and Ginger signing off from Village Nursery. Remember to click like or subscribe to see more of my garden videos. See you next time.